So hello guys, my name is Winona Lumage and I'm going to be sharing with you how positive the self-help industry can really be. So just a few videos ago I made a video and it's entitled The Toxic Side of Self-Help, and I feel like I haven't been totally fair with the self-help industry because one of my biggest points in that video is that the self-help industry is really big and there's a negative side to it. But in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about how the self-help industry has really helped transform my life. So hello guys, so I'll be talking to you about my story as a person, my struggles really, and how the self-help industry and what specifically in the self-help industry did I really digest, did I really study so that it will help me to become a better person, not just for myself, but for those around me. Okay, so back in 2016, this was a rough year for me. So this year, 2016, was rough, but it was also good. Rough in a way that it was the month that it was the year that I was graduating from college. However, back in 1 month before my college graduation, I was diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So yes, this full of energy girl that you're watching right now is in part due to her past diagnosis of ADHD. So, little did I know that a lot of my struggles as a person in college when it comes to, focusing in on my studies and remembering things such as homework, quizzes, and exams, all those things, little did I know that these came from my undiagnosed adult ADHD. So, what was also difficult about being diagnosed with ADHD back in 2016 was that, I had a lot of personal problems that I was going through. I mean, I was young and I was pretty much still immature with the way I thought. I was still pretty much self-centered back then. It caused a lot of emotional pain since I had a lot of childhood traumatic past experiences as well. So, what they say with ADHD is it has comorbidities. It's like having diabetes where if it's not controlled, if it's not managed, then you can blow up to some other disease, or it coexist with another disease. And that was the year that I was also struggling with anxiety and other things, anger management problems as well. So right after when I graduated from college, that same exact year was the year that I worked for my dad. And that was the year where a lot of times we didn't get along when it comes to business. We didn't get along and I had anger management issues, and I'm saying it in a light positive mood, but it had a lot of negative effects. So there was a time that I almost got into I wouldn't say I almost got into a road accident, but I did something quite dangerous during those times because of my anger management issues. So, but then, like I said, it's also a fortunate year for me because I had found out about NLP, which is Neuro-Linguistic Programming. So if you don't know what NLP is now really big in places like London. It's now really big in places like the USA, especially in Florida. And the co-founder is Dr. Richard Bandler, and I'm so thankful to that guy. I call him my grandfather, really. So I came across the ADHD Society of the Philippines, and I met someone who introduced me to this NLP. So I think it was the year 2016 or maybe the year 2017, one of those years, but I think it's 2016. I went to London, England to study NLP from NLP Life Training. And, I was so lucky and so blessed to be studying under Dr. Richard Bandler himself, and he's the co-founder of NLP. So, I got the purest NLP. But actually now, in 2021, reading about Vedanta and Indian wisdom, I don't know all the intricacies of what it's really called, but Indian wisdom, all those NLP really came from Indian wisdom. And it's more of a westernized version of the pure thing. So, I'm so thankful to these concepts because not only did I learn the theories, but I also learned how to use it to my own advantage. And it really helped me when it comes to emotional regulation, because they say with ADHD, people struggle with their emotional regulation. So, all these things, all these tricks in the bag of NLP techniques has really helped me also to release sort of negative past traumas about myself or my experiences. I had learned to let go of all those things. I had learned how to, how to manage myself when it comes to experiencing things that I don't want in my life. I have learned how to basically turn those experiences into positive experiences because of NLP techniques that I've learned. So NLP is very helpful for me, and I share it with other people. If they share with me that they're struggling, I go and share with them NLP, because I am a proud NLP licensed practitioner and I use it on myself. So I remember, I have this kind of mentor, and he says that, the best NLP practitioner is the one who practices it on himself. So that's how NLP helped me, which is on emotional regulation, which is also how I can process the way I experience things. And that's a very important skill that everyone should know about or learn, even from a young age. We go to school and, teachers teach about, math and science and language, and all these things are necessary. But learning how to manage yourself as an individual, I believe, should be as important as math, as English, as science, as history, because that is what makes the foundation of a better human being when those children grow up, right? So apart from NLP, what also helped me when it comes to myself in the self-help industry is meditation. So meditation now is so mainstream. A lot of people are trying to teach meditation, but for me, I haven't paid a single dollar to learn meditation, because I just go on to YouTube videos and follow people such as Sadhguru. He's one of the people I follow when it comes to meditation, and also just the basic meditation videos about mindfulness. So there's a lot of them on YouTube, and we can have another video about how I meditate and what are the kinds of meditations that I've learned. But these things are very helpful for someone with ADHD, and actually not just for someone with ADHD, but just for anyone in general, especially in the times that we're living in. Meditation is super duper helpful. So who introduced me to meditation was this guy who happens to be my dad's business partner when it comes to automation, and he's also our tenant. So his name is Victor. He's from Malaysia and Singapore, and a lot of the things that is the basis of his meditation are Buddhist practices, and he shared with me how meditation could be really helpful, because he himself as a business person is struggling with trying to get more focus in his life. And I am so thankful to Victor, because he has helped me learn how to accept the ADHD. Because when he went to Singapore and my dad told him that hey, my daughter has ADHD, she was diagnosed and all that, Victor is so welcoming to me, and I'm so thankful, because he's the one who introduced me and got me really interested to make myself better when it comes to keeping my focus in at bay for just okay. So give you a side story. When he got me interested in meditation and I went back in the Philippines, I tried to meditate looking at a candle in a single light, in a single point, and I could only do it for 20 seconds. But I kept doing it every day, different kinds of meditation, until I could reach 40 minutes to an hour of just sitting still. And when I need the energy right now to talk, I can bring up that energy. And when I need to go and relax, to let go of my fears, to let go of my anxieties, meditation is just right there. Because meditation doesn't always mean that you have to sit in one spot and just no, okay? Meditation is basically anchoring yourself in the moment. And that is also what you learn when you go to Sadhguru's inner engineering. So one of the things that he's really big on teaching in Sadhguru is being able to live in this moment. And everybody says, you have to live in the moment. But this kind of living in the moment is in this very nanosecond right now. You have to very much internalize within yourself that this very nanosecond, there's no better place to be. Right now is perfect. So these are the things that, the self-help industry has really helped me, because these are the people, who have been in the industry for a long time, I believe. And I believe that these people have a very solid foundation. They themselves have the skills, of what they're talking about. Because there's so much gurus out there, especially new ones. And for me, I believe the ones who have the solid foundation, those people who can actually practice what they're teaching, are the people whom you should listen to. So right now, I'm also getting into yoga philosophy because it has so much wisdom on being able to focus on happiness in general, and knowing yourself, all these things. You can find it in yoga psychology, and this is the root of NLP. We're basically going into the root, and these things are so helpful that practically speaking, if you apply it in your life, then it goes a long way. So if you guys are interested in the self-help industry, what I know about it, but I'm not going to talk about the things that I just read from a book, because if you see here in this library shelf that I have so much books on NLP, on self-help, but I don't want to talk about theories, because there are books that you can access within yourself that are actually written from the author themselves. So I'll only talk about the things that I experienced, the things that actually work for me, because I don't want to position myself into a guru status, but I just want to position myself as a mental health side vlogger, who will share with you guys what works for me, and maybe they will work for you too. So aside from that, the last thing I'll be talking about, the thing that also helped me, is choice theory and reality therapy. That really helps a lot. So it's basically about human psychological needs, and it will not only help you with yourself, but the way you interact with others. And basically, I'm looking at my books here, but NLP also has its own therapy modes based on the different chapters of what they teach in NLP. And if you can get into your awareness through meditation and use those tools within yourself, that's a big help. So also, I've been searching about CBT and DBT. Some concepts there has really helped me when it comes to learning how to validate my own feelings and letting go of negative feelings. So those things are absolutely helpful for me. So like I said, though this is an endless topic and I want to talk more about it. So if you guys have any comments of what you guys want to know about how the self-help industry helped me, go comment down below. And I'm very thankful, because I believe, I'll just leave you this last message, I believe the self-help industry has really turned my life around in so many ways. If I didn't learn those things that I learned before, I would probably be sad or depressed even. Because I mean, it's a far call to say that you're depressed, of course, but it's not something light, but it's something serious. But I believe I might go there if I hadn't learned all those things, and that's my honest statement for you guys. So my message here is that it has really helped me a lot. So if you guys want to learn more, then I'm pretty much open, because I love to help. So anyways, do like this video so you can share it, guys, with your friends, and we can go build a community of helping each other. And I believe this is the best that we can do in these times. And I love you guys. So anyways, please subscribe and do like the video so you can all the pretty women and the handsome men go like the video. I'm just kidding. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. I'm gonna make more videos soon, so thank you very much.